We're doing with a big winner, Anne-Marie Soretta, champion of this year's Anjanette Wars, and her assistant through it all, her sister Joanne Civitello. It's great to have you here with us because, wow, what a night that was.
Certainly was.
Have you really absorbed it all yet?
I don't think so. It's just a whirlwind. The whole past week has been.
All right, you guys came up with this fabulous theme. Who came up with it?
It was a collaboration. Our parents moved to Florida and my mom loved palm trees and flamingos, and we just kind of rolled with it. Once we got going, I have this, you have that, let's buy this, let's buy that. Yeah, and it just kind of came together.
I love that you brought the flamingos here with you. It's right over here. I don't know if you guys can see it. Anyway, the recipe itself also has a story. Tell us about that.
The recipe has a story. A dear friend had baked cookies, brought them over, excuse me, many years ago. Loved the recipe. She shared it with me, and it's just been such a hit. I've been asked many times to bring cookies to family functions and different events, and it's my favorite recipe.
Now, I understand you're not going to tell us every little detail of the recipe, but Joanna, you told me that she doesn't even share the recipe with you?
No, not even with me, and I'm like the cookie queen. I just don't make Anjanettes because that's my sister's job. My son has always said she made the best Anjanettes. Everybody tells her that, so it was just natural for her to enter.
So you were not surprised that she won?
Not really, no.
Okay, not really. Let's take a look at some of the ingredients here. What are the ingredients?
Our wet ingredients consist of canola oil, orange juice, eggs, and anise extract. The dry ingredients are flour, sugar, baking soda, baking powder, and then confectionery sugar and water for the glaze.
The anise extract, that's pretty traditional, isn't it?
Yes,
in a cookie. I know we tasted several different flavors, but this is the traditional Anjanette.
That licorice flavor.
Yes. Yeah, I thought that really it was definitely the hit of the event.
Thank you.
We're going to put all this together in the next half hour. Okay, great. All right, now let's send you over to Laura and Sam.
Cookies in the kitchen, not a bad start to the day.
I'll take it. I've resisted the temptation, but I'm not going to for long.
With the winner of this year's Anjanette Wars, Anne-Marie, and her sister Joanne, and they are going to show us how to make the prized cookie. Welcome to our kitchen.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Jocelyn, Brian, and I ate a lot of cookies to get to this winner, but we really loved the consistency and taste of this one.
Thank you.
So
Thank you
tell
very
us,
much.
how do you do this?
Well, we combine our wet ingredients, which consist of canola oil.
Okay, and you're not going to tell us exactly how much.
Nope, I won't give it away.
It is a competition after all.
Then we add to that orange juice, which gives it a fantastic flavor.
Okay.
We have eggs. And
orange juice is a really interesting ingredient.
It is.
That's cool.
And the anise extract gives it a nice licorice taste. We whisk this together. We pour it into the dry ingredients, which consist of flour, sugar, baking soda, and baking powder.
Okay.
You'd stir all this together till it gets to a consistency like this, where it should be pretty thick.
Like gooey, kind of.
Kind of gooey.
Yeah.
Gloppy, and you can either drop it by rounded teaspoonfuls or actually make balls. That's what I did for the Anjanette Wars. I made them into little balls, put them on a cookie sheet. You bake them on an ungreased sheet for about 6 to 8 minutes, depending on the size. 375-degree oven. Makes about 4 dozen.
That's a lot.
Once they're cooled, then you can frost them. And the frosting's simple. It's just confectioner's sugar and water.
Yeah.
Added a little bit of the gel color to it until you get it to a consistency. Some people like a more thinner glaze. Some people like a thicker. And then decorate it to your heart's content for any occasion or party.
I love it. And everyone had a different theme, and you guys went with this really fun, tropical Hawaiian theme. Why did you pick this?
Our parents moved to Florida, where our mom liked flamingos. It reminded us of her.
I love
It's
it.
colorful. Summer's coming, and we thought it would be a great idea for somebody to use at an upcoming party, possibly Mother's Day or any occasion that's festive.
Well, they certainly look great, and I remember the consistency being really nice and cakey inside, just very moist. It was
Those are very
delicious.
unique. To have anise in orange juice in a cookie it's kind of weird.
It gives it a
But
great...
like really cool.
Sure.
I think it's pretty traditional.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you have a special kind of orange juice that you'll use?
No.
Or does that have to
it
be
doesn't matter.
whatever you find?
I find this to be so simple to make, and you can throw it together easily because you have most of these ingredients at home.
Right.
So it's fun. You can decorate them any way you want. We used these little cups that you can wrap around cupcakes.
Sam is trying it as we
I
speak.
knew he was going to dive right in.
Now, is this a tradition in your family? Thank you so much.
Yes, it is. It's a tradition dating back to my mom who would make them, but she would tie hers in knots.
Really?
I don't
Some
use her
people
recipe.
do. Some people do
And
tie
our
them in
Aunt
knots.
Peggy, there was nothing like Easter at her house. Her whole dining room was filled with baked goods, but especially pink Anjanette
Anjanette's.
cookies.
Oh, I love it.
These are really good.
They are.
you.
See why we
Thank
picked
Really good.
Well, congratulations
Thank
again.
you so much.
And I'm so happy you agreed to come on the show. We were walking around saying, whoever wins, we really want them to come on TV with us.
Thank you.
And I really appreciate you coming on and sharing your recipe. Thank you.
so much.
Congrats to you guys.
Thanks. I'd love to give a shout out to my students
Oh,
at
great.
Dag Hammarskjöld Middle School in Wallingford. Hi, guys.
Hi. We'll be right back.
Thank you.